Y'all, it's me coming to you with another video. I will be cooking chicken drumettes. I'll be frying them in a pan. My grease is getting hot. I've already sprinkled some on there, but I need to sprinkle a little more because I had tossed them and I want all the pieces to be, coated with season. Okay, season all. I'm going to sprinkle just a little bit more on there. A little season all. Okay. With some onion powder. Okay. Some black pepper. And just a little salt. And you guys, like I said, this time I didn't sprinkle a lot on there because I've already sprinkled some on top and I just tossed it. And for the ones that's on the bottom, I want them to be seasoned as well. So, okay, that's it. So, okay, push that back over here like that. And so, I think my grease should be hot enough, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and drop my chicken. I have no batter on this chicken. I cook it this way sometimes. And it's better for you because without the bread. I'm going to drop that in the pan. This grease is hot. Try not to let it splatter on me. And I won't be able to fit all of them in here at one time, but that's okay. I'll cook the rest, but not all at the same time. Okay. Let me turn this heat up just a little bit. Okay. And this, what I have in the pan is just, I have some canola oil. Okay. Yeah, well, that's fine. I'm going to let me get my spatula ready, my turning fork ready. Rinse this off. I hope everybody's doing well out there. Today is Sunday. Okay, everything's fine. It's cooking. I haven't really decided what I want to cook with this. Okay. Push this down in the pan real good. Okay. Sometimes when I cook my chicken drumettes, I'm not doing it today because this takes it takes more time to do it like this, but I like it like this because it's actually better. I will take and brown my chicken drumettes in the pan. I let them brown, then I'll take them out and I'll bake them off in the oven. Now that right there, they are really, really, really good like that. But I'm not cooking them like that today because that takes a little bit more time. So, I'm just going to fry them. I'm going to fry them done on the stove. On the stove top. Okay. So they frying, y'all. With no chicken batter. No chicken batter. Let me clean up my mess a little bit. And this is what I have left in the bowl. I'll fry those next. And you don't want to really overcrowd. You don't want to overcrowd your pan and stuff when you're cooking. So I will be frying those right there. I'll fry them next once these get done. But y'all, that's all I put in it. Just something simple. Salt, onion powder, season all, and black pepper. That's it, y'all. And this chicken's gonna be good. I was talking to my daddy yesterday. I was at the house and he cooked on the grill steaks and asparagus. Anyway, and he cooked some chicken on the grill. You know, and I was telling him about, I cook on YouTube and stuff. Oh, Daddy, I said, you ought to let me record you cook something on YouTube. He said, oh, no, Belle. He said, no. He said, they wouldn't like my kind of cooking because he said he don't use all that season this and that. And he said he don't use all that. But I tell you, y'all, his food is good. And I said, well, Daddy, maybe that's what the people need to see, that you don't have to have all this and that to put in stuff to make it good. Now, I will say, some of it will make it better, but not all the times. You can cook this right here is just simple, and he don't cook with a lot of salt because he has hypertension too. But I tell you, y'all, his food is good. So I said, sometimes people need to see different, Sometimes different is good. It can be good. So, but he said no. But I think I'm gonna try to have him cook something one day. I don't know if he's gonna do it, but I'm gonna try to. Let you see, you guys, something different, and he really can cook. Okay, y'all, it's cooking. Step over here and get this right quick. I think when you cook them like this right here, it takes them longer to brown because you don't have that bread coating on the outside. But it's good. When I cook them like this to brown them, and sometimes I will put batter on them and brown them and I put them in the stove, but sometimes I just put them in here like this right here without the batter, chicken batter on them, and bake them off in the stove. I tell you guys, when they come out, you know how, I don't know if y'all like Domino's or you go out and eat Pizza Hut or the wings or any place where you go eat some good wings. Now, they taste like that. I'll make a hot or a mild sauce that I put on them. Oh, y'all, it's good, and they so, I don't know, they juicy, tender. It's really a good taste. Okay, let me stand back, y'all. This grease is popping. It's popping now. It's cooking. Gotta be. This grease can be dangerous. You got to be careful. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this over. As I'm turning them over, I'm poking a little hole in them to let that grease get in them, so that way it's cooking from the outside to the inside. You want this chicken now. This chicken, you want it to be done inside and out. You don't want to bite into it and chicken is not done. Or you don't want to eat anything that's not done. So, let that grease get up in there. Just poke a little hole in it with the fork. Okay, y'all, they browning. Looking good. Yeah, looking good. Y'all, it's about almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Before you know it, it'll be my wind down time, and that's my wind down time is what I call is when you know, I'm winding down. I'm trying to relax before it's time to start the next week. You know. see. I don't know what I want to fix with this. I might fix some baked beans with this. I don't know. Because you guys, you know, you can eat chicken wings by itself. Put some. I'm not gonna make a sauce with these, but I can put hot sauce on them or ranch dressing. Might cook some baked beans with this. I don't know, but for right now, this is what I'm cooking. I love chicken, y'all. I love chicken. This is one thing that it will be hard for me to live with is without chicken. I can do the seafood. I'm okay with that. But chicken, it's just something about that chicken. I don't care whether it's baked or fried. I love it. Okay, y'all. While that's frying, I'm going to go ahead and get me something to put this chicken in when it's ready. Okay. Y'all smell good. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna put this on pause and I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm back and this is what my chicken is looking like. It's done. And I'm gonna go ahead and take the chicken out and put the rest of the chicken in here, okay? So it looks good, y'all. Okay, so go ahead and start putting the chicken in my container. Drain some of this grease. Yeah, it's looking good, smelling good too. Okay. Y'all see that season on that chicken? Okay. So that's my chicken. Okay, that's the first batch. Start that over here. And y'all, I have some flavored rice boiling on the stove back there. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the rest of my chicken in this hot grease. That's that. Bowl in the sink. Wash my hands, y'all. Okay. Step back over here. Now my chicken is frying. Okay. I'm gonna turn the heat up a little bit. Stir my rice up. Got this cooking. Okay. So now my chicken is cooking. So this is what chicken looks like. Okay. Look pretty, y'all. Okay. Chicken is hot. You know, I could put a sauce on this. I don't know if I'm gonna put a sauce on it or not, but for right now, I'm just gonna leave it to the side. It depends on how I feel once this right here get ready. But it's good just like it is. It's just like normally I always usually like make a sauce up. I think I will. Cooking is all about what mood you in too, y'all. What you have a taste for. You know, whether you want to make a sauce because you're considering the time that you got to put into it, and you know. So I'm really not trying to stand over this stove long because I have to go out in a little bit, and but I gotta cook something to eat because, you know, gotta cook something to eat first. Gotta take care of home first. Besides, I don't want to go nowhere eating out because, y'all, you guys, I do enough for that. I eat out a lot and I'm just so sick of it. I be wanting some home-cooked meals. I want me some greens, and I'm talking about, when I say greens, I'm talking about I'm not in the can. I'm talking about I want some collard greens that you got to pluck, you got to wash. I want that kind of food. But I'm going to cook some collard greens soon. Pinto beans, not in the can, dried beans. I like to do that. I like that type of cooking, but I don't cook like that all the time because I tell you, cooking is work. It's work now. It's a job. You will get tired and get hot in this kitchen, period. Yes, you will. So sometimes, you know, you guys, we take the shorter route. And I understand. I think about sometimes when I cook stuff like that from scratch, or cook collards and stuff, I think about my ancestors, what they had to go through, because that was the only way they knew how to cook, was everything from out the garden. You know, they had to do A, B, C, D. But you know, nowadays we don't have to do all that. We can get it fresh out of can or get it to go, or you know, they did a lot. I'm telling you, they did a lot. More than what people want to give them credit for. They put it down. You hear me? They put it down. Yes, they did. You guys, right now I'm in the midst of doing my family research. I've done it on my mom's side, which my mom, she's deceased and she just passed away a few months ago. May she rest in peace. But now I'm doing my dad's side of the family. And I tell you, you guys, if you've never done it, or if it's something that you've been thinking about doing, I would recommend anybody to do it, because it's a wonderful thing. It really is, to know where you came from, the people, you know, even though they're dead and gone, but these people exist at one point of time in life, you know, and you find out some interesting things. I mean, really, this is my second time doing it, and it's easier this time around because, you know, when you do something before, you know, and you've never done it, it makes it easier the second time around. But it's, I tell you, and I love sharing the information. I'm like my dad. His mom passed away when he was about 7 years old, which we really thought that he was a little younger, but he was around 7. According to the information that we have found and did math on certain things. But anyway, He knew very little about his mom. Very little. So the information that I have gotten, which, if he knew very little, so of course I knew very little because he didn't have a story to tell me. No more than what he knew. So I was able to, like I say, I'm in the midst of doing it now. The things that I found, I'm sharing them with him. And he's loving it. Just like when I shared the information about her family, she's like, oh yeah, well, I was wondering how some of the people she knew, but she didn't know what the relationship was, how they were kin, but we put it all together. I just tell y'all, it's an awesome thing. It really is. It's an awesome thing. So, and those people that I didn't know, like my great grandmother, didn't know her, but she lives within me. And it might sound funny how I'm saying it, but I know what I mean. She lives within me because even though I might have heard her name, I have, doing the family research, I have traced some things that she have done. And, it's just like I've grown to love her even though she's gone. She's a part of me. And then I found out some places where she lived in Raleigh and everything. She was from South Carolina, but they moved to Raleigh. When I travel those roads that I've been traveling forever, they was just roads to me, neighborhood. But now when I travel those streets, I'm thinking about Grandma Maggie. She stayed along here. I think of her walking, because back then they didn't have cars. If she did have a car at one time, I know she started out walking, but walking downtown, because that's what she worked at, according to the information that I found, laundry work and stuff. So I'm thinking of the roads that she traveled, the trees that she walked on, all that stuff when I passed it. So it's like it's a different meaning to me. And I actually found out also, you guys, where my family members are buried at. And I didn't know this. My mom didn't know it. So I just tell you, it's a wonderful thing to do. It really is. Research your family history. It is. Okay, y'all, this chicken is cooking. And it's getting hot in this kitchen. And y'all, I believe I will make a sauce. I'm going to have to get out my, let me turn this chicken down because y'all, it's hot in this kitchen. Oh, and y'all, I'm going to tell you this about researching family history. You wouldn't think, when I first started, like I said, I started out doing my mom's family, you wouldn't think that you would find any information. But I tell you guys, there's so much information out there waiting to be found. If someone's looking, they kept documents. I can't believe, okay, now, we keep good documents now and everything. But back then, they recorded. It's like they recorded everything. Of course, they didn't have the computers and stuff, but they recorded it on paper. They kept good records. Good vital records that's still here today. And I've also seen draft cards of my they were my uncles, and then like a great cousin. Draft cards, when they was 18, they had to sign up for the military and stuff. I saw the signature on one of them because I did get a chance to know my uncle. He was my great uncle. I did get a chance to know him when I was a little girl. I didn't know how we were kin, but I knew he was my uncle. And my mama didn't understand how he was so close kin, but he was very close kin. And he was a nice old man too. He really was. But anyway, I saw his draft card, and the way I remember him is being a old man with white hair and stuff. But when I saw his draft card at the age of 18, if you turn over on the back of the card, it'll tell you the complexion, it'll tell you their race, it'll tell you the color of their skin, whether they were light, dark, freckles. What else? It'll tell you the height, the weight. But anyway, they described him and they said he had black hair. he was brown, he was like light, he was like a caramel because he was light skinned, and he had black hair. So I had to laugh, and this is why I laugh, because when I remember him, of course this wasn't during that time because it didn't, I won't even thought of then. But when I remember him, Uncle Herman Lee, that's what his name was. he had gray hair. So just to see that, they said describing him with a black hair, I just thought that was so funny, you know. But yeah. So, but anyway, that's that. So y'all, poking holes in this chicken so this chicken can be done on the inside. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna let this chicken cook, and I'll be right back, okay? Okay, you guys, this is the rest of my chicken. My chicken is done, and I'm gonna now make a sauce for my chicken, okay? In this pan over here, I have some butter melting, and it's melted. I'm gonna go ahead and, this is the base of my sauce. Ketchup. You can use any kind of ketchup you want. Okay, I'm gonna put some ketchup in here. Like I said, this is the base of my sauce. Okay. Let me get, I need to get my, what I call my magic wand. Let's see. If I can find it, I don't see it so far. Maybe it's over here. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. Okay, stir it up. Mix it well. Blend it together. Okay. And I'm cooking this while I'm doing this. I need a paper towel. I got this. I need to cut it on a little low because you don't want to. It's a sauce. You don't want to cook this on a high heat. Okay, you don't want to burn your sauce. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add some kick to it. Texas Pete. Okay. You put how much you want. When you put a lot, it's gonna be hot. But if that's what you like, then go ahead. Okay, stir that up. Whew. Yeah, it's hot in this kitchen. Smelling good, but it's hot. Okay. I'm gonna put a little salt in here. A salt, a little pepper. Okay, a little salt. Put some black pepper in here. Okay. This is just a simple sauce, y'all. Simple, but it's good. Okay. Blend that well together. Then I'm going to put in my secret sauce. And if you guys follow me, you know what my secret sauce is. Worcester sauce. I use this a lot. Especially when I'm making my sauces. Okay. Y'all, this is good. Not that much. Okay. Now let me stir it up. Okay, stir that up. It smells good, y'all. And now I'm going to add some vinegar. This is just apple cider vinegar. Okay. Okay, blend it well together. Okay, it looks smooth, y'all. Look good, but even though it looks smooth, it's got to taste good. Let me get a spoon and taste. Y'all, when you're cooking, you gotta taste your food now. Okay, let me find a spoon. Some number forks in here. Okay. You gotta taste your food. You are the last stop before it goes out on the table. So if you, this is the time if you need to add something or whatever, this is the time to do it. Okay? I don't want that much. Just taste it. Y'all, it's gonna be hot now. Gotta blow it. Sauce is good. It's good. I taste more. Taste a lot of the vinegar. It's good. I like it like that. But I'm gonna calm it down just a little bit because Darnell, he might not like it like that. I love it like that, to be honest with you. I'm gonna add it to calm it down and put a little, not sugar, because this is sugar. Sugar, corn syrup, and all that. Put a little bit more ketchup in it. But to be honest with you, I love that taste. But you have to take in consideration when other people are eating, you know, might not like all that. So y'all, that's my sauce. So I'm gonna go ahead. It's not a lot of sauce, but that's enough. I'm gonna make it enough. I need to go ahead and add my chicken to the pot. And I'll be right back, y'all, okay? Okay, y'all, I'm back. Let me just show y'all. This is my flavored rice. It's done. Y'all can see the steam coming from that. These are my chicken wings with my sauce that I created. Okay? Y'all, and I tell you, the sauce, when I say this sauce is good, sauce is good. Okay, I need a paper towel. Okay, I'm gonna just lay this to the side. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put my wings in my bowl. Okay. Whew, y'all, I got to step back. That steam coming up. Y'all, this looks good, I tell you. Smell good too. So let me kind of go more in the light. You guys, these are my chicken wings. Chicken wings. Okay. Let's see. Let me get a napkin. And y'all, I did put on some baked beans. Just some regular. Just these are baked beans. I like these. I always get the vegan. Vegetarian. And y'all, they are good. Very good.